Welcome to turn 7 of Vilegrave. I think this is probably the last turn that we're going to watch the indie expansion, so let's just get through it. There's nothing really interesting going on here. Instant kill the militia, kill a couple heavy infantries. Pretty much done. This is my double commander Southern Expansion Force. Okay, so scout movement up here, expanding down here. Oh, I forgot to show this event here, which shows that we just lost this to revolt, which really sucks. So I'm gonna have to send this guy back down here. I was in contact with this Agki player, and he said he's gonna go in here, so I don't really want to hit his expansion forces. He'll probably kill my guys. I'm moving my assassins into this province. I talked to Shior, and he said he wants this province and this province, but he will allow me to expand down this way. That's good. I want to be on good terms with Shior. He's a pretty strong player. Yep, moving scouts from here down to here. I've pretty much decided already that my first war is going to be against Agki. So pretty soon I'm going to start building up small squads of these guys with maybe 2 or 3 guards, and I'm going to slowly move them all into his provinces. And put like just take all of his province basically in one big fell swoop. I think I won't have much problem killing him if I start the war. However, if he starts it, it might be quite a bit more difficult because he can do the same thing to me, basically stealth it and take all of my provinces. For recruitment, I'm recruiting my first mage. This is Ascend of the Hawks with a +3 to a random 1. I'm really hoping for air, just so I can forge Mistform armor if I want to, which basically gives any thug you give it to Mistform. It's a magic enhanced item. Yep, and so I'm going to build this expansion force up here and try to take this throne with it. That's next turn, so yeah, turn 7 is over. Okay, so like I said last turn, we're probably not going to watch any more expansions, just because they do get a bit tedious. But I'll look at the event still. Mountains of Midnight, no problem. I think that was the Revolt province. This is our huge southern expansion force going down towards Shior, no problem there. And it looks like I accidentally, instead of sneak moving, clicked my assassins to sneak and attack. So they absolutely got annihilated by this Jade province. We'll watch that because it's a bit fun. Yep, I think they just fly right into them, kill 1 or 2, and then die. Yep. And Maldeep, we got Raiders from Sierra here in Coastal Settlements. I looked up what this event does, and basically it's all bad events unless you have at least 16 province defense, in which case it can be a slightly good event. So, yeah, I put it up to 16 there. I've also put up all my province defense to at least 5 to avoid another one of those revolt things. I'm also a bit surprised about how slowly our Dominion's spreading out. I mean, my scales are pretty good, so I would really prefer that they spread faster. I've also decided to save any more recruitment and start building a fortress right here. I've also recruited an indie commander here just to see what Agki does, see if he takes the bait and attacks my commander and starts the war early. It won't be really a big loss for me, except for that this province is 101 income, so we'll see what happens. This fortress should be pretty good because this adjacent province has 50 resources, this one has 54, and this one will probably have something because it's border mountains. I'm also moving this really large squad of 14 Dan Thanes, the good ones, up here to attack this province. Yeah, so I don't really have any gold to recruit this turn because I just started building that fort. And this is turn 8, so it's quite an early fort build, I believe. Yeah, I think after this I will either save for another fort up here, um, or just start buying units and start attacking Eki. His capital only has 4 connections, so if I shut those 4 connections off and he hasn't started building any other fortresses yet, I mean, I should be able to take it almost immediately. Attacking another player this early is always a big risk because the fortress has such a high amount of defense, 850, that it will take forever to crack. So I'm going to have to build lots and lots of birds to siege. He might also have his god, which might be able to do some nasty work. The good thing though is his sacreds. I looked them up and they're pretty good. They're not bad, but they're death power, and I think he's got he's got some death here. So we'll see. I think my Van Thanes though are almost as good as his sacreds and don't require any blessings, so that's really nice. Just moving expansion down this way. Got my scout moving into Shior, and I mean I think that's really it for this turn. Yep. Okay. Turn 8. Okay, this is turn 9 of Vilegrave. Namarbi the Skull Lord, the world's most beloved hero, still hereby known as the Prophet of Jimi Hendrix. These are, again, just expansion ones, so I'm not going to watch them. This was me actually scouting this throne province, so I guess we'll look at this. Yeah, so I scouted this throne province. I thought there might be mages here or something, but nope, it looks pretty easy. Just militia here, archers, and heavy infantries. This other one, this is the expansion into this farm province here. Yep, no problem. Where is this at? So this is just my, I think this was taking back this province or something from militia. Where is this one? Anyway, it doesn't matter that much. So I moved my guys here, oops, and put them up here and attack archers. So they're just hopefully just gonna plow forward, hit those archers, kill the archers, and then go down to the militia and hopefully root everything immediately. That should be super easy fight. Yep. And this one, this is going to be about 50-50. I haven't scouted this throne province, so I don't really know what's here, but militias and longbowmen, unless they just spam fire elementals, I should be able to take it. So I'm going to do that with my prophet and these guys here. These guys are moving down here. This province is really nice, 114 income and 42 resources. I'm still building my fortress here. Just moving my scouts out. I have my first mage, and I'm going to put my gems on him just to avoid the 3 drain scales taking random gems away. Yeah, so I chose to go construction first, just to see if I get some thugging items in construction 2, but I might change that next turn. I'm not sure. It's turn 9 now, so it's pretty late to be recruiting mages, but I got to get them. I'm also recruiting this high priest here, just to build temples, because as you can see, my dominion everywhere is crazy low. I mean, even my capital is only 3 candles. I've never seen this before, and I don't know why it's so low. It should be at least 6 by now. Yeah, I really want my dominion to spread because it's quite good. So for recruitment, I've decided, I think I said last turn, that I'm going to at some point attack Agki, whose capital is here. I think I'm going to try to put Van Thane commanders in all of his cap provinces, so just 4 of them, attack them just so he loses all of his income. And then I kind of want to siege him down with these flyers, because their flyers are twice as good at sieging, and they're strength 11, so they should be pretty good. Like 2.5 humans worth of siegers. Yep. So what else? Yeah, I've agreed on a border with Shior. I think I might have mentioned that last turn. But he gets this mountain province, and I can keep expanding down here. I put my province defense up to 5, at least in all provinces, and more in some other ones. I've also agreed to a nap 6 with this player over here, which I'm not really that worried about. I mean, he's probably going to build a fortress here, and then we'll never see each other for a long time. That's fine. What else? That's it for this turn. Alright, thanks. Okay, welcome to turn 10 of Vilegrave. So let's just check out the expansions. Where was this one? Is this the throne? I think this is the throne province. Speed up, boop, 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 boop. This is the easternmost throne that I went in with my smiting prophet here. So that went perfectly. Really good. I think I maybe lost one guy. This is my expansion down southeast into this woods. I know I said I wouldn't watch any more of these, but these ones are a little bit more important. Pew pew pew. Yep. Amazon provinces are pretty cool if you've got a good bless. Otherwise, like for me, they're pretty useless. Especially with drain, so I can't really recruit the mages there to research. And then this happened here. So it turns out Agki, you know, the guy I'm planning to attack later, attacked the province in the same turn I did. So this is him attacking the throne province. Speed up a bit. So he sits back here in the corner and bless, 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 and then just runs and charges them. I think we noted last turn that his dominion had death in it, and it's because these guys are death sacreds. They have death power. So their bless is defense 4 quickness, which is water 9, reinvigoration 2, which is earth 4, then HP 8 regeneration, which is nature 9. So he's going very heavy bless, which means his scales probably suck. He's probably got an imprisoned pretender, maybe a mage or the hooded spirit, probably the hooded spirit, whatever it's called. Can't remember the proper name of that pretender. Okay, and then I fight him. And so at first this looks really one-sided, right? But honestly, we only lost. Here, I'll just play it so you can see what happens first. My guys come up and hit all these barbarians and basically massacre them. He comes in, they're all blessed up, and then my squad splits right here. They split, and this was bad. And also I screwed up because this is my leader and I didn't have him on hold, stay behind. So why I end up losing this battle is if you just pay attention to this guy right here. See, at this point we're doing really well. Like, we could probably kill him because these guys aren't routing. They're coming back to take on these guys. Until, bam, he takes 12 HP damage and the leader routes, causing everyone else to rout. And these centaurs are pretty fast, so they catch up and massacre my guys. Yeah, so that really sucked. I get away with 4 of them, but they're heavily injured. Like, I'm talking no arms. So what's this? I think this is in life 1. Let's see. Yeah, so base strength 13, current strength 12 means they're getting a -1 bonus for life. My domain's life 3, so if they attack me, I mean, I think my vans will easily take them one-on-one, even if they're blessed. I think I might even get some birds going so that once the fight starts, I'll have them try to the birds assault his leader. That would be pretty sweet. Yeah. I guess these guys are really cheap once he factors in the death recruitment, but I mean, they only got protection 9 and there's no shield. And after they throw their harpoon, which is pretty deadly actually, they've got 4 attacks per turn, which is good. But I mean, attack skill 12, come on. On the defense though, they're gonna be like as good or much better than my guys. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. Just some other events. Dominion -3 in this province, which really sucks. I don't know why my Dominion's still only 3. This is the worst Dominion I've ever had in any game, and I've always taken pretty much around 6 Dominion. Next one. Yeah, this is bad. Wolves are hungry this winter, so this is an attack event, which happens here. The wolves just basically attack and take the 5 province defense, which sucks. Good event, 5 nature gems, 3 pearls. Lab gained, nature gem games, and storm spool gained. That's awesome. Storm spool is actually a really good item, so I might have to put that to use. especially this early in the game. I'll show you if you're not familiar with the Storm Spool. It gives you shock resistance, corpse construction +2, which means you can start building up lots of corpse construction. I can't remember what they're called, but they're pretty good. Yeah, and it occasionally stuns attackers, which is alright. Yeah, so this is my turn. I'm planning to attack Aki. I ran into this guy down here, Tikwa. So I'm really reluctant to curl around here. Really reluctant to do that. Also because this province isn't worth that much, and I don't think this is a swamp and a mountain, so it's probably not going to be worth much money at all. I don't really want to antagonize these guys up here. These are two different nations. I know their flags look really similar. I guess this is Tsirtis, and this is Sesis. I know they sound the same too, and they both use chariots. It's super confusing. I thought this was all one border for like the first half of my turn, and then I had to redo it. Yeah, so this is where my lab showed up. It might be useful later. I'll probably build a fortress there at some point, but there's no mages right there right now, so I'm not going to build anything. This fortress is still being built here, and I'm going to send my priest down there to build a temple, just because like my Dominion strength is terrible, but my Dominion scores are really good, so I want my Dominion to spread more often. I'm going to just keep my mage research and construction right now for thug items. I think the only spells that are going to help me in this next coming war are like, maybe if I can get up to like a Mistform chest and a charcoal shield, then I can just thug them to death. But that's probably not going to happen. I mean, I think this is probably just going to be our two armies clashing together. I talked to him a bit, and he was very, very friendly. And we talked about peace a lot, but there was no nap. I mean, I think this was just like Molotov-Ribbentrop, whatever that pact was between the USSR and Nazi Germany, where they were shaking hands and making deals and stuff. But no, it's leading up to a war. I know it, and I think he knows it. Yeah, so he took this throne, and it sucks because it's really, really high income. This is also a high income province, so I kind of want to hit them there. I'm pretty positive this guy is building. Oh wait, hold on. Ike and Scion. Is that a commander or not? That must be a commander. I'm gonna have to check back, but I'm gonna move this guy up here. I already did the turn, so I can't really take it back. I'm gonna move this guy up here and check and see if that's a commander, and if so, I'm gonna have to take him out. He appeared there in turn 7, so I have to attack on turn 12 if that is a commander, because I don't want him to have a second fort up for our war. That would be devastating. Yeah, I'm moving these guys back here to take this province because it's like 100 income, and I need it. We have a border agreement with these guys, they're not going to attack. We have an agreement with these guys, and they're not going to attack. Yeah, I'm going to try to also, once I get mages up, I'm recruiting another actual mage. They're -1, but they can have 20 units, so it's not too bad, but I don't really want them leading too many troops if I don't have to. They'd be good for just killing province defense, probably. I will eventually take this province for the extra money, probably pretty quick. But yeah, I need to start getting these guys up in this territory, because I'm going to probably attack on turn 12. Exactly, just to avoid him building any forts. I don't think his territory is too big, though. I think he's got this area right here. Yeah, so not a great turn for us, because we lost a bunch of units here just by my pure stupidity of not giving this guy order. Like, I mean, even if we had lost the throne, it wouldn't be that big of a deal if during the bump I had killed all of his sacreds. Actually, I'll show you. So we actually did lost. My sergeant routed, and I lost 7 guys, I think, on the retreat. I think before we routed, we had only lost 3 or 4 Thanes, which is terrible. And I killed 26 barbarians and 4 of his sacreds in that time, so I don't know. Kind of sucks. It might be nice to get a temple up on their border, just to push out their death dominion. Oh, actually, it looks like they have death 3. Cold 3. Yeah, okay, alright. Yeah, so if I could build a temple, it would be hard to protect it though, because these satyrs and centaurs and things like that can stealth. I don't think it's satyrs, sorry, centaurs. Yeah, I don't really know what to do now, so I'm just going to keep with the original plan, which is move Vans into his territory and try to blitz him all at once, or more or less all at once. Yep, that was my rambling turn, so That's it. Thanks. Turn 11 of Vilegrave. So I claim the Throne of Storms. That's just 3 air gems per turn, plus 5% lightning resistance to my sacreds, which I will never use, so it's not very useful. This was just against me taking back that wolf province. That's not really a big deal. No problem there. Unexpected event in Blackbork, unrest plus 30, misfortune plus 3. That's a bit of a problem because this place is 41 unrest and 10 defense now. I'll show you why that's a problem later. I mean, it's basically just going to increase the movement from my cap into Aki's areas. And then I got a hero, and he's like the worst hero I've ever seen in my life. I mean, look at this guy. He's basically a sacred unit, and that's it. He doesn't have very good leadership. His stats are like below average. He's got a smiting short bow, which is like, you know, what's his precision? Precision 12 in total. I mean, it'll do 20 damage against demons. Big whoop. However, it did save us a turn recruiting Killing Commander, because now I can just have him recruit 40 of them. It's probably not going to be enough to break the siege, but I have a plan with them. Oh, I also last turn forgot to state that I'm building a fortress with this this scout right here, so I have to definitely be wary of that. I'm going to move this province of Thanes into here. I decided not to build my temple this turn here, just because I really need the gold, and also like I have a nap with this Shior guy, but so I'm 99% sure he's not going to attack this province, but if he does, I'm basically screwed. Because that'll kill my fortress just before it's done. So that would really suck. I talked to this player down here. He's got these crazy sacreds. And I asked him not to take this lake because it's basically in my little area. And he basically told me to screw off. But we did get a nap too, which means that for either of us to attack each other, we have to give each other 2 turns notice first. Just sitting here with this guy for now. I don't really have a good use for him. Basically just to defend in case a couple shitty units try to take this province. Put province defense up pretty much everywhere up to like minimum 5, sometimes 10, depending on how much unrest there was. Just because 10 gives you a 1% unrest reduction. I'm starting to recruit a bunch of archers down here, just because, like I said, Aki's sacreds are not very good against archers. They're low protection and don't have much. They don't have any shields. Yeah. So basically, what my plan is I have to attack next turn because I'm pretty sure this is a fort. I looked it up, and this is definitely a mage. So he's probably having it build the fort, even though it seems like a waste of a mage to me. But yeah. And then I'm sending my scout over here. Sending my scout over here. I'm probably going to attack with. Oops. Probably going to attack with these 4 sergeants, and then this will be like 30 some odd birds by then. And I'm recruiting another sergeant. So yeah, I'm hopefully going to attack with this group. Into here next turn. Yeah, and basically start this war. Hopefully I'll kill his income. I'm going to try to just raid his provinces for as much as possible while avoiding combat with his sacreds, just to bleed him off of some gold. And then hopefully hit him with a big force of Thanes as soon as he tries to enter my territory. As long as he doesn't have any fortresses building up here that are almost done, it should be a pretty easy victory. My one worry is that he's putting up a fortress right here now, because I think he's got an enemy over here, and I have no idea what's here, so yeah. I might hit that province with these birds directly after that, because I think they can get there in 1 turn. Yeah, they should be able to get there in 1 turn. I'm still doing a little bit of research and construction just to try to get some thugging items. I'm not really sure what to do with my research, because I could go alteration for fire shield for my mages, or go to conjuration for those magma soldiers later, but I think construction's a safe bet just because I'm going to need it eventually anyway. And hopefully that war will be done before magic is ever relevant. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else. I think that's pretty much the turn here. So the turn, the turn is just prepare to attack Aki next turn, and I have to attack next turn. So I should be hitting this province and this province. Yep. I could actually, I'm not sure what I'll do yet, but I might actually hit just this province with these 4 guys, and then try to take out this commander here with just the birds. But that seems pretty risky depending on how much province defense is there. But either way, he just
started building the fort, so maybe it won't be that bad. I don't see any of his units here, like that big stack of sacreds we saw earlier, so he must be trying to do something up here. I mean, this is still not his province, but he might be trying to capture this throne right now, which would be good, because hopefully it would kill a few of his sacreds. Yep, so that's the turn. Thanks for watching.